now I very agree with his idea about life begins at 40. First, I think just now I begin to good at cooking, and a very delicious food makes me have a very nice day. So now I can enjoy a good day now. so delicious food that makes me energetic and feels very good about life. And second, I feel I feel it independent to have a real life and to have all my own perspectives and to have true friends and true judgment. I think if you don't experience yourself, then you can't judge which is wrong and which is right. Anyone that you trust may be wrong, and if you don't have that experience of your own, then you will be misled by anyone, even if they are your mentors, your parents, or your teachers. So I think it is very reasonable that life begins at 40. And before 40, I think it's very good to experience all kinds of life, all kinds of situations, and to meet all kinds of people, and also to reserve our body, and to not destroy our body. Then when we just we are too fast to getting old, but too late to get wise. That I shouldn't have that regret. So we should reserve our body until we are 40. Then we are not hooked up to the doctors, and when we are old, hooked up to the medicines. Then we can enjoy our life when we are 40. We are both wise and body is strong and healthy, and we can do what we want now. And I also think that when I was 22, I was sent to the mental house, and there is a woman who is 42. She is also in the mental house. She is a teacher in a very famous high school. She has OCD. And when I was 22, I was sent to the mental house because I beat a man who harassed me. And I think at that age of time, I always told that the world is ruled by men, and I always discriminate against the woman. So when the man harassed me for so long, so I beat him. Then I went to the I was sent to the mental house. Maybe someone want to protect me to being sent to the prison. And when I as a young girl at that time, my dream was to beat the man who is much larger than me, and to physically. That is my weakest point to at that time. And also when I work, I also want to beat men who is in work, and mostly in engineering world. Almost all colleagues are men. Then I want to overcome them, be support them, and then after so many years, now I'm 40 now, and I just realized that is so wrong, because all these years I have met so many women that I think they are more nasty than men. I think it is those women make the world much worse. And those women, either they always boasting about their parents. Not parents, they are boasting about their husbands. Oh, because I have a rich husband, so I can do this and do that. And so what? So, just so rubbish. You just want to despise them, but they are but they just despise you because you are poorer than them. So all these years, all these richer women, all those more happy, more superior that have become bosses or become supervisors or become this woman, all they have no exception. They all get that position either by becoming a mistress of a powerful man or become a prostitution. I think the most I think it is said that the richest woman, the richest women's in China is the prostitutes, because all the luxury bags, luxury dresses is bought by this prostitute, because ordinary working woman, they can't afford that. So I just think that I'm not after I'm become, when I was 20, I was always want to be better than men, but when I was 40, I just realized that the majority of women don't deserve your respect at all, don't deserve a high position, don't deserve to have a better life, don't deserve to be respected. And I also want to say that after you are 40, and men and women are so different. Women, maybe after 10 years, they would have menopause, and then they would not be beautiful, because they won't be so beautiful and attractive anymore. And then they would so wherever they go, they would just not so inspiring to other people, and then they would have a so peaceful life, just like I have wished. I think when I was in my 20s, I am the only woman of all the big office. They are all men's, and I always think, well, whenever I move, whenever I go, then there is some attention to me, paid to me, but I don't like any of them. That makes me very stressful. And at that time I was thinking that, wish that I can get older soon, so I wouldn't get so much attraction. So I think that is a good thing. That is to enjoy a new state of life after 40 as a woman. And I think after 40 of men, they might then after 10 years they might 50, when they are 50, they might well to take a second wife. And it is said that the men, there are three stages of men that they would choose their wife. In their early 20s or 30s, they would choose a woman who can support in their careers. So they would like the rich girls who are born from rich families. And then when they are middle aged and they have get some wealth themselves, so they would like to choose those energetic, strong minded and confident women that and when they are and so that is in their 50s, they would always choose divorce to take a second wife, or their original wife died or killed by then, tortured by then to death. And when they are old, they would like to take a woman who can take care of them, because they are old and fragile. They want a babysitter, want a nanny to take care of them, to cook good food for them, to take care of their children, and to take care of their bodies, their animal desires. So back to my experience in the mental house. When I was 22, I encountered a woman who is 42. I admire this woman. He can make so much money because she not only worked as a full-time job as a high school, but she also had a private tutor's classroom, and he can make a lot of money from that. At that time, I was pushed by my parents. My mother always wanted me to make money for her, so I admire this woman very much. She can make so much money a month. That is 10 times that my mother can make each month. So And this woman, 42 years old woman who had OCD, she came to the mental house. She said that she was just so silent and suddenly just out of control. Maybe I just think that maybe she had a very little communication with her husband. Maybe her husband just love someone much younger. Then she feels so lonely, and then she just take all the things silently, and then she just go mad, some kind. And she said that she said that she admired me to be so young, that she said that if she was 22 she would have so much to do. And now after 20 years I just recall these days. I would think that I was raised by a irresponsible parent. My mom takes so much expectation for me to make money as soon as possible. But as a young girl, I have no life experience. I experienced no society and no man, and so many so hostile word to women, to a young woman. So many so many plans, so many traps for me. But my mom only wanted me to make money for her, and she wanted to have a good life. To just at this age, I just realized I'm not beholden to my mom. My mom always complained how much torture she endured just bearing me for 24 hours. Then she was tortured before laboring me, and then after so many years, I have asked so many people, many parents, many mothers, many pregnant women, and what the feeling about laboring a child, and all the things that I just realized that it is so normal. And I think that my mother is so irresponsible to make me so beholden to her, and always and she had a much more life experience than me, and but she never tried anything to protect me against those hostile words. And I don't. So I just it just after these years, it just dismissed my my illusions about my mom. So it changed. And also yes, it is my mom's fault to expect so much from me. And when I just to that 42-year-old woman that I met 20 years ago in the mental house, I think she is too elegant. She spent too much time to hide in a cocoon, to be elegant woman, and that is makes her very departed from the world, and so can't evolve with life. And I also, I think before when I was much younger, from my university, 20 years old to 40, this period, all this time, I have always rejecting any people that wanted gratitude from me. Anyone that I think I thought that they have a mindset that they smile to me or say something nice to me, then they would like me to have gratitude to them. Even if I have a glimpse of that discovery, this person is like this, then I would never have interest in this person anymore. I would completely desert this person. I would scold them, make them not nice to me. Then I owe nothing to them. Whether they are my colleague, whether they are my supervisor, who can fire me, or the boss, or any authorities. That is the boat inside of my heart that I determined my all decisions. Even and I always tried some boyfriends, some very very short. Once that I feel that they want gratitude, they want from anyone, even not from me, from anyone, then this person even though they can be very rich, very handsome, very clever, and very very popular, and very hard to get, I would immediately have no be alien to this person. So that is my personality. That is my my confidence. I think that is my my stick to my beliefs. And now I can to this stage now when I now I just come to a new world. I just come. I didn't expect that one day that I could come to UK one day. I always think that I want to go to America. And it is so strange word to me. I have to start everything from zero, and I'm not beholden to anyone. The university hire me not because they want gratitude from me, but because I have merit for them. So and then everything is zero. Then I have to feel my life emotionally, physically, and spiritually. First, physically, that because the climate here is very different, and I had a stomach ache and a hemorrhoid, so many things after I come here. So I have to get used to this stomach and the food and everything. And emotionally, I need to get friends and love. And spiritually, I need reading the books here and have reflections from and living in a new environment. It is very different from those readings that I made in China. And first, I am very happy to realize that the people here is very different. The people, they don't ask gratitude from me. And so it is so that is the reason why I finally find a limit that only Chinese want gratitude from you. These rubbish people, they want gratitude from you. But after the Chinese, the Chinese, not only the Chinese mainland, but also Taiwanese, but also those Chinese Americans or Chinese Canadians, all these Chinese cultures. These rubbish people only want gratitude from you. And but after just get out of this Chinese circle, just ask anyone that they want pay much attention to ask that. Then I just meet my boyfriend. I like him. I like him very much for very many reasons. I think he is very very brave. When I said that those Chinese wouldn't endure to be humiliated just to make money, and endure to be and then my boyfriend would very surprised. Well, why they don't fight back when he said that? Wow, I think this man is what I like. I like this man. And then my boyfriend is also very he can be humble, but it is because of politeness, but never because. But he would never lower his head for inferiority. That is Chinese men would do. Chinese men are always, they won't love you. They are all conquered. If Chinese men are very polite to you or very lower their heads to you, just because they feel inferior to you, and just because you conquered them, not because they love you, they are rubbish people. And that is very typical Chinese. So when I meet a man that is so different from those Chinese, wow, this is a normal human being. I like it. I like him. And this is strange world. In this strange world, I have met many. I have met some people who are nice to me. Mostly those people friendly people, and but also meet some people scold me, and that is only happened in YouTube, not in my real life. So I don't know whether those people scold me where they come from. What kind of person they are, only in YouTube. So in my this brand new world, both physically and internet, virtually internet, the world in the internet and the world in the physically, the internet, some people nice and some people scold me, and the real world, all people are nice or just indifferent. So I just feel like this is a very clean beginning for my new life. It's very clean. No one, I don't have to be beholden to anyone. So I like it very, very much. And it is completely merit based. And most people are apathy to me, are indifferent to me. And I was just very surprised why there are some rubbish people on the YouTube would scold me. I have no relation to them, and I have no connection with them. Why they would do that? This movie just the rubbish people. Yeah, just this brave new world. Yeah, it is so much to digest. And I'm very happy that I just met a very good bestie. We are a very good friend. So I feel that we have a common language. We have resonance. Just the person that shared with me the life begins at the 40s. And I feel that I have a connection and a resonance with this person. Oh, this makes me feel so good. I think that I think that when at 40, that whenever you speak, that everybody listens, because because when you are at 40, at the 20s, you always want to conquer the world, want to overcome the world, want to beat others, want to make others surrender to you, but want to be better than other people. But when you are at the 40s, you want to be better than others, but you want to have suspect to the authorities, but in a constructive way. You not only destruct, you also construct. So you hold something. So and at 40s, you only you only interested in the wisest and the best teachers, the best persons in the world. And to those dust in the wind, all this dust in the wind, or everything, the majority people are stupid. And we are just don't have interest at all. So most of the time we are not so happy. But we can always laugh at the older idiot, those whose mind are outdated mind. And we can also laugh at those young stupid, because they are blind people, blind-minded. They just follow what is told to them. So I think it's a very good idea to just make friends with. When you are 40s, then you make friends with 40s. Yeah, I just most these things that said by this old idiot are nonsense. Or most of these things said by this young stupid are expectable. So it is not interesting at all. Just make friends with our 40s. I also think that although I have met in majority women that I despise, all these women that I met in China, I respect none of them, because they only boast of their husband, boast of their how much money they have, and they would rather be a prostitute or some kind of prostitute to be a mistress to someone, or to just get superior to the other women, to do nasty things, and to make all kinds of to allure their strength only lies into to lure men to maybe half naked or to have big boobs. That is their only strength. And they just take proud of themselves. This is a completely hilarious world of women. And I have no respect to Chinese women. But what about women in America? It's a little bit inspiring that both Democratic parties, those Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris, the two candidates or president are voted out because they are women. And I don't think that it is more completely because they are women. I think maybe because Hillary Harris is a mistress of a powerful man when he was younger, to get to the top, and she's a mistress. And the other Hillary Clinton, maybe her own husband don't love her. But I think since that the most powerful woman in America is a mistress, comes as a mistress to get to the top. So I think maybe in America, for women to get to higher positions might not be so easy to be independently. So although I have never been to America, so but it is a glimpse of what I see from what I see from the very little information that I get. And I also I also want to say something about friendship, because I just met a very good friends. I think I have been not trust in friendship for a long time, because I have so many independent ideas that some people would agree with it and then would like me very much. But as we get along more, then they would discover that some other my ideas would hurt them, and they would leave me or say bad words to me. So I would get hurt. So I just closed my heart, because I just believe that there's no one in the world that would tolerate me. I am so strong person, so many ideas that so I just never trust in friendship. But now, that is not good, because that would close my heart, afraid to be hurt. Then I would make everything about me, and I can't interact with the outside world, and I always become the one to take initiative and not reaction to the world. Makes it very strange. But now I would like to take a friendship in, because I would like because I feel I am stronger now. I am stronger to take to take a friendship, and stronger enough to take the departure of friends. So I am stronger to take the wind of the sea, to open. I would like to embrace what is happening, happening to me. I would take the success and failures. I have the strength, I have the ability to take it and not avoid it now. So when friends come, I would be very happy to embrace my hugs. When friends that don't agree with some of my ideas and would scold me and leave, I would just express my understanding, and it is no news for me. It is happens a lot. So you are just another one who is not smart enough to be with me anymore. I accept that. And I also want to say that another difference between me in my 20s and in my 40s now is that in the past, in my 20s, I never hurt I don't know about my body, so sometimes I would hurt my body to get some knowledges. Just it's kind of idiot. Just when I would bump my head to get a basketball. Because maybe at that time it's so poor. I just think that finally I have a chance to play basketball, so I can play it with my head. And bump my head, and now my head always hurt. And when I go to sleep too late at night, this part of my head hurt so much, and I feel that my eyes is closed. So I think that if this hurt more in the future, that I will be blind one day. yeah, that is so regretful. So I hurt my bodies in the past that I didn't know that I will die. I didn't think that I will die one day. I didn't think that my body will be broken one day. But now I just believed that. I just because I have see the tendency, it is getting worse. So at this point at 40 now, I would like to preserve my body more, to like myself, to treasure my body more, not to hurt itself. Another difference is that in my 20s, or in my when I am at my younger ages, I always try all my heart to please those people around me. I think in my childhood, I always try to please I have to try to please my parents, to please my neighbors, to please every relative, to please the teachers, to please the classmates, to please everyone. But this person, they don't allow me. I try to please them because they are all enemies to me. And then when I grow up, I realized that all these years I have formed the habit to go out of my heart to please those people, and they are these people are not I want anymore. And then so now I just learn to dismiss those older habits, and not to just don't have to work so hard to please anyone, and want to choose a place. Just choose a place where people are mostly nice, or at least neutral, not enemies to me. I think even my parents have plans for me. My parents always said, if I raise a pig, I can have pig meat at the end of the year. But my parents always want to sold me in marriage to get money, because in China it is a high price to marry for girls. And first a good place for me to live in, and second is to move somewhere better if this place is not so good for me, and always to judge people independently, and always ready to go, ready to leave once they impinged me, once they violated my principles, such as I always complain that I still have some, I hate Chinese, but I despise Chinese rubbish people, but I still have some Chinese supervisors, Chinese postdoc. I think my Chinese supervisor is quite good. He is neutral. He is in her 40s, so he knows some things. But the Chinese postdoc, he is in his 30s. He always talked. He criticized me for not love Chinese. So I would rather to desert him, not have any connection with him in the future. Although that I, as a PhD student, I need a lot of help, a lot of discussion, a lot of guidance on how to write papers, on how to do research. But I would rather have no diploma than hanging around with Chinese, have so much hassles with Chinese. So that is my determination. I wouldn't sacrifice my principle for any wealth. I am principled. I am traditional. I am essentially different from Chinese. I wouldn't sacrifice my principle. I always ready to leave and prepare to leave once they violated my principles. And I think I have said almost. I think at 40s it is very at 40s I would to claim my free space. Yeah, this room is my free space, my private place in the world, and my PhD job is also what I can rely on for the present and the student visa, and is a reason why that I can stay in a democratic country to have the free access to Google, to YouTube, to talk those political opinions, to hate rubbish Chinese without being arrested or without being harassed. So that is my free space that I enjoy now, and every day I learning how to cook better food for myself. It makes my stomach, makes my body feel so good. And also I learned how to and I practiced how to write papers, how to do academic, and read books. Read books and all kinds of books makes me to think around the world in a brand new way. So this is a very, very, very good time for myself. I should realize it earlier. So happy about being 40. So that is what I want to say about being 40, about happiness. Bye bye.